It's me again. Before you can understand corrosion, you must understand what electricity is and how we measure it. Electricity is energy on the move and can be harnessed to do work. There is no such thing as zero energy, and therefore there can be no such thing as negative energy. Gibbs free energy proves that if there is a void, the free energy immediately fills it. I've made the last video to prove this. The two important points about this are that there is no possibility of zero and that all energy is trying to reach equilibrium. There is no way to store energy because of Gibbs free energy, so we must examine the methods we adopt to make controllable energy available for human use. The most common method to make energy available is through the electrochemical reaction known as corrosion. This is a corrosion cell. Other methods include using the gravitational effect on water, as in hydroelectric power. I put energy into the water in this glass, and the energy causes the water to fall under gravitational force into that glass. It is not a store of energy, it is the gravitational pull causing the water to go reach equilibrium with the structure in which it's contained. So if I put more energy into the water in this glass, the gravitational pull will transfer that energy into this glass, and so on. It is the gravitational pull that is the store of energy. We put energy into the manufacture of batteries. We put it in by separating the metal from its ore and separating the carbon from the other elements which is mixed in. We make a container of the metal. We put acid in that container. We put the carbon core into the acid, and then the tendency is for the acid to react with the metal of the container and for the resulting energy to try to reach equilibrium. It cannot reach equilibrium because the carbon core is isolated from the metal jacket. If we complete the circuit through a meter, we can actually see the amount of energy that is stored, or that is capable of being released by the electrochemical reaction in the battery. This we call the electrical potential. it is very important to understand that there is no such thing as zero potential, because the energy, the free energy, will fill that zero. The reason why we see negative on this meter is because the meter itself sets the value of zero at this terminal in order that it can show that zero compared with the charges released by the electrochemical reaction in this corrosion cell. If I switch this off, the corrosion reaction stops because it cannot continue without a closed circuit. If I switch it on so that you can see again, and you see that I pull this out and there is no continuity in the corrosion circuit of the cell, and therefore this has gone down to almost zero. This which is shown there is residual energy that is passing through all of the air surrounding this. I put my finger on here. You will see that it changes the amount of residual energy. If there is a balance between these two terminals, then it will go to zero, because there is nothing to measure. A volt is the difference in potential between two potentials. It is impossible to measure a single potential except in a laboratory where you have an agreed value of a potential which is universally considered to be zero. That is known as a Colomel cell. It is the potential of hydrogen. Okay, now the other method that we have of releasing energy, or the other main method, is wind power. And that is methods of collecting the energy which is in the wind itself. That works on a pressure being here and greater than the pressure here. Like that. So we must, in order to understand corrosion and corrosion control, we must understand the nature of energy itself. I hope this has helped.